Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It is Netherlands versus Ukraine of Group C. We already have a Group C result of Austria 3, North Macedonia 1. It's heartbreaking with North Macedonia being my sweepstake. It is heartbreaking, but we know we've got to move on now. We've got to move on with Netherlands and Ukraine, which I think the winner of this game will have a strong chance of winning the group. What's this song called? Are you meaning the intro song? The intro song I have used is called Beat Your Competition. You can find it on YouTube Audio Library. I only started using it very recently, but it's quite old song actually. It's over 6 years old. So it's been around these parts for a while. But yeah, only just started to find out what it's called. Yorkshire Polo. God, I mean, I'll be called that. God, Calvin Phillips today. And in fact, I need to talk to you guys a little bit about the England match. I'm just finishing this ice cream quickly as well. But I am here today. I did say that I wasn't going to be here doing this watch along, but your boy has pulled through today. I left early. To give you a couple of details, I have drunk quite a bit. I've sobered up quite a bit, enough for me to do this stream today and not completely slur my words, but you could get the odd slur now and again. 10 cans, and that's the minimum that I've had, and it could be interesting today to say the least, but the fact I got home pretty quickly, I felt, you know what, I'm in the mood for a stream, and you know what, I am doing that. And in fact, one thing you've got to look out for tomorrow, FIFA is going to predict Matchday 2's games sometime tomorrow as well. And I'll be doing a video about the England and Croatia game. So there's a lot to uncover tomorrow. So you're going to get a very, very busy schedule from me. Thank you, I never see another. Cody FM, welcome to the stream. Cannon Sharp, welcome to the stream as well. We're so close to the England prediction. You said England to win 5-0. You know what? I should have seen it from the start. It was going to be very cagey. But this game, to me, has a very similar outcome to Turkey and Italy, in my opinion. Croatia didn't turn up. Croatia barely tested Pickford. And England, you know, for me, it's not perfect. There are concerns in attack. Defending-wise, we weren't really tested. But overall, we kept a clean sheet. We got a win, and that's all that matters. And we now move on to Scotland on Friday. Hi again, welcome to the stream. Mr. Football, welcome to the stream as well. Owen Armitage, welcome to the stream as well. Watch this Goldbridge stream. Him and Craig are bantering each other. Yeah, I've seen a bit of a bantering between the two. It's actually really good. Tom James, welcome to the stream. I tell you what, everyone's turning up to this stream. I'm pleasantly surprised. I've not even shared the stream around yet. And let me quickly share the stream around on my Twitter and Discord, and then we can go on to capture and we can review the starting teams. But to reiterate what you're going to see tomorrow is quite a busy day for me. So you're going to see FIFA predicting match day 2. So that'll be FIFA simulating the second lot of Euro 2020. You're going to see me react to the England game, the Euro 2020 game with England and Croatia. You're going to hear my full match reaction and analysis on that. But also, you know, you're going to see me commentate on the other games as well. It's BEAT, B-E-A-T. That's how you spell it, NFSC lover. Right, I haven't even shared it yet. Hang on, guys. Let me just quickly share the stream. If you haven't shared it, guys, please do so. It does tremendously help. If you haven't liked the stream, please do so. That really helps as well. And please subscribe if you're new. We always are very, very welcome to our anyone who's new in this loving community. Football fan, welcome to the stream. You just, Mr. Football claims he's just like Goldbridge. I'm looking ahead, thinking, well, I'm not getting excited because there's a high chance we'll be playing one of the best teams in round 16. That is a fair point, and that sparks the debate. Do we finish first or do we try and go for second? Because for second, we face second place in Group E, I think I'm right in saying, which will be either Spain, Poland, or basically who else is in that group. So, yeah, it's an interesting debate. I'll give you that, but right now, I think all we can do, just simply play and to win every single game. And then if it's Portugal, if it's France, if it's Germany, we've got to go in the same way as we did with Croatia. But that is what we've got to go through. I've had a couple of these questions. Has anyone on the fan slide? I mean, I don't know what it is, so I'm going to say no to that. Right, it's starting in 5 minutes, which gives me enough time to go on to capture, and we can look at the squads together. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me now. Oh, no, don't do this. Oh, come off it. I mean, I didn't really start the stream at all. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to start a brand new Don't worry, guys, I can fix this. You can see if I hang on. Let me get out of this for now, and then we'll fix it. We need to finish second in our group so we can play second in Group E. Yeah, but I see the initiative with that, but at the same time, you know, even if we play Poland, because I remember in my table calculator, when we finish second, who we play in the quarterfinals? France or second place of, or in fact, no, it was third place in Group A. So either way, the run-in, you know, you would say we get an easier round of 16 game, but in terms of the games after that, it gets a lot harder. So it's very tough, because I would dare say after we beat Portugal, we'll play either second place of Group B or first place or third place in Group A. So actually, it sucks for the fact that we do have to play second place in Group F. But I say if we actually get past that, the run into the final is not that bad. But if we finish second and play second of Group E, we are almost guaranteed to play France. So I don't know if it's worth finishing second, if I'm going to be honest. You know, a lot of people are saying, you know, we've got to finish second. But actually, I see it a bit differently. You know, I say we need to win as many games as we can and aim to win every single game. Eventually, when England win more, and we saw it in we saw it in World Cup in 2018, when they kept winning, they had their confidence, and I think that's what we need. Don't know whether to make a Marmite on toast now or later. Depends when you're going for bed. If you think that you are craving a Marmite on toast now, go for it now, you know. I tell you what, that sort of food is the food I should have been eating to try and get sober again, but no, I had a barbecue on top of that. And actually, to be fair, it's been very, very stuffing. And I think it actually has helped me sober up a bit quicker. I'd rather beat the best first than have to some point further in the tournament. I mean, to be honest, if you finish second, you know, we'll get second place of Group E. But in the quarters, we are very, very likely to get France. Would we rather get out of the quarterfinals, losing to France, or would we try and get past second place of Group F, which could be Portugal, France, or Germany, depends how Group F goes, but then we won't have to face France, potentially, until the final? Would you rather have that? I mean, to be honest, if we want a cup run, I'd say we have to finish first and just pray and hope for the best, but the second place team in Group F is not that bad. I mean, okay, well, if you go to bed really late, it's down to you, but if I were you, you know, go for it. I was going to say, let's try and do this, but right now I've not got it as a feature. Sorry, guys, you know, this is what happens when I am drunk and I don't prepare beforehand. There we go, guys, I've got it to work. So, we've just clutched it out. There we go. Put that down there, lock that, and you can see my camera as well. Brilliant. Right, so I've clutched this out somehow. Is that the new file? Yeah, it is the new file. Got to go to. That's annoying. Right, so lineups. I'm a bit surprised to see Van Aanholt play, but okay. We've got Patrick Van Aanholt, Daley Blind, De Vrij, which I'm sure we're very, very familiar with. He plays for Inter Milan now. Who on earth is that? Jurien Timber. I thought it was Jason Timber, but it's Jurien Timber. Looks like he plays for Ajax. Oh, there we go. Now he's got his first name on. And they've just changed the formation just now. Am I seeing something? Did they literally just change the formation right in front of my eyes? All right, we've got Patrick Van Aanholt, Frankie de Jong, Gini Wijnaldum, Mark de Roon, Dumfries. Yeah, he's good. PSV Eindhoven player. Right, it's just kicked off, but I'm not going to be able to start in time. Ruud Weghorst. Now, I think he plays in the German league. I can't remember. Is it Wolfsburg he plays for? Yeah, Wolfsburg. and of course Memphis Depay along with him. Now the Ukrainian squad. Now, I'm in a bit of a predicament because in my family sweepstake, I've got Netherlands and Ukraine. So who do I support? Now, I'll tell you this as an exclusive, guys. You know, unfortunately, you guys aren't patrons of BENHD, so you're not in this prediction league. But one of the first parts of prediction league, we've got to predict every single positional finish in the group. And right now, I don't know why, but I think it could happen. I've got Ukraine to finish above Netherlands. So right now, there's just this small initiative in me that really wants Ukraine to win, because it really does set the tone for this game and for them to finish first in the group. Because I see Ukraine getting the better of Austria and North Macedonia. I do. And their squad: Bushan there, Karakiev, Zablini, I can't say that, Martinenko, Milokenko, Vezinchenko of Man City, Sudoyjuk. I tell you what, here come Ukraine over here. Going to the box. Oh! He's gone in the box. Oh! Ukraine. Oh, I think Netherlands have defended it quite well. It's still in possession. Still in Ukraine's possession right now. And they give the ball away cheaply to Depay. And he's running away now. He's clear. I think Dumfries in the left-hand side of him. Depay's just run right through them. And it's a great save by the keeper. Gosh, this is an intense start to say the least. Yarmolenko's captain, interesting enough. And Zubkov and Yarmachuk is the captain. De Boer is their manager, of course. One of the shortest managerial reigns in Premier League history. And here's Championship player Tim Krul on the bench. Anyone else we recognise? There's Nathan Ake, Klassen, used to play for Everton there. Luke de Jong, Sevilla player there. Anyone from Ukraine? Of course, their manager, I deeply respect, Andrei Shevchenko. Popov, I recognise him. Yeah, I don't know too much of their players. And De Ligt, of course, has picked up an injury. And if it stays the same, Netherlands and third and Ukraine second. There we go. Oh, Hanif, welcome to the stream. I've not heard from you for a while. I'm doing well, thank you. If I were to be honest, I am just about not drunk. You know, I've drunk out a little bit, but I've actually maintained at a sober enough state. Oh, sorry, I was just showing the chance there. They've maintained a sober enough state that I'm absolutely fine. We get past Portugal, we play Spain. Yeah, but at the same time, it's not as tough as France. That's how I see it. Got another free cheesecake. God, I tell you what, Tesco are generous. And I tell you what, Tesco only just got to me just now and saying, sorry, we're not taking you on. So, yeah, you tell me you're going to tell me by tomorrow. It took you 6 days. God, I tell you what, Ukraine are making a good account for themselves right now. I think it really is going to be a tight game. Right, I actually need to get the timer on. I completely forgot to do it. Hang on a minute. What minute are we on? We need to get to the 4th minute here. Ukraine have got a corner, and I tell you what, it's been pretty close at the moment. Depay had his chance, which was well saved, but Ukraine have held a good account of themselves at the moment. It's definitely been a lot more entertaining than England's game, I'll tell you that. It's well defended. In fact, it might be a goal kick because I think Yarmolenko got a touch. There we go. We've got the timer working. Ah, and it's actually in a nice place as well. So, what do you make your thought of England? You know, you're going to hear my full reaction on it tomorrow when I go through the stats, the analysis, you know, singling out some player performances. But overall, if I were to give a quick opinion on it, Croatia didn't do too much, but neither did England, to be honest with you. You know, we were most definitely the better team. You know, there's no denying that. Croatia, you know, whilst they did have a couple of spells on the ball, they didn't really do anything too noteworthy. You know, they just seemed slow and jagged. England didn't really have to defend too well. In fact, here comes Netherlands here. Brilliant defending by Ukraine. Oh, I say that, though. Oh, bit of space. March, what a brilliant save by the goalkeeper. I tell you what, Netherlands have come close to scoring twice now. Who's the goalkeeper for Ukraine? Bushan. Who does he play for? I couldn't tell you, wouldn't say, but Bouchan's made 2 big saves already, and I think it's Dumfries with the second big opportunity. Unbelievable. Charlie Brown, welcome to the stream. Yes, I think a lot of you are a bit surprised to see me today. Obviously, I went out and really celebrated England beating Croatia, but I got home at a good amount of time that I could actually do this live stream. Oh, yeah, no handball there. And I tell you what, it's been a bit of an even contest. You know, you'd say Netherlands already have had 2 big chances. Ukraine have held a good account of themselves, but they've just panicked a bit in the final third at the moment. And secretly, I mean, I've got a bit of a problem because in my family sweepstake, I've got Netherlands and Ukraine. So it doesn't really help my chances, but it'll be nice to get a draw. But I think, more importantly, with BENHD's Prediction League, you get points for correctly predicting teams to finish in the right place. For some bizarre reason, I don't know why, but I know every year we've got a team that shocks the world and does well. I've put Ukraine to finish above Netherlands, and that might be absolutely crazy, but if there's any team who I think can overtake Netherlands, I think it can be Ukraine. Yeah, she was a big influence to him. Here come Dutch again. Oh my gosh, Netherlands have had some pretty big chances already, and looking like they're playing a bit on the counter-attack, which is interesting to say the least. Dumfries again causing so much trouble, and Bouchan, luckily, you know, he doesn't really need to react. There was appeals for handball, but I don't think it was clear-cut enough. Sorry for sneezing, Nars. It's not COVID, I promise. Please like the stream if you haven't done. It does tremendously help the channel. Thanks for liking it. We're on 8 likes at the moment, which is pretty decent. If you haven't hit that subscribe button and you're new around here, please do hit that subscribe button. It does tremendously help. If you are intrigued to find out my subscriber total, you can go on my social blade and find out that way. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, my channel could be falling in subscribers. It could be gaining. You know, who knows how my channel's doing. But I think it's better for me not to find out, to be honest with you, because I've gone through a really bad stage of over-checking my subscriber account. So I think it's definitely going to make me be a bit calmer. And to reiterate what I'm going to do tomorrow, you know, we've got a busy day tomorrow. Obviously, we've got a couple of games on Monday. In fact, what games do we have Monday? Another chance for Netherlands, but it's well blocked. Ukraine are defending well at the moment. They're doing really, really well at the back. Ukraine started quite well, but now they are, I think they're getting a little bit, not starstruck. I think they're definitely just being a bit more intimidated by Netherlands. I have no idea why it looks like that, but that's how they put their badge. You know, you're going to have to ask the Ukraine FA making the badge. You can ask them why they've got a map of Russia on their kit. So, you know, there are some questionable things going on. Now, one thing I do want to do with this stream is to always improve it. Now, unfortunately, whilst I was trying to improve it, I think I mentioned it once or twice yesterday. I wanted to find a headphone jack in my TV so I could listen to commentary. With my headphones, I tried that, and the headphone jack completely got stuck in the TV, and it broke. So now I've got to order a new headset. Here come Ukraine. Brilliant defending by Netherlands. Both teams are going for this, and I'll tell you what, definitely a lot more thrilling than the England game at the moment. Yeah, I see where you're coming from with that. God, this game right now has been very open. Any team could score the first goal here. I think I said 1-0 to Netherlands as my score prediction. It looks like we've got an injury here. It's to a Ukrainian player, I believe. God, I can't even barely see the numbers. I believe it's Zubkov who has picked up a bit of a knock. I think he may be winded. Yeah. Yeah, so my headset broke. So I need to order a new headset now. So that's going to be fun. And what I should have done was to actually try and connect it wirelessly, which I can do, to be fair. But I did want to get a new headset for my PS5 anyway, so I could always try and figure that out. But yeah, if you wanted to check out, to go back to my stupid plug, if you wanted to check out how my channel's doing, you go on Social Blade to find out that way. Right, looks like Shevchenko is already making an early substitution, which is quite big. So it looks like Zubkov is really got it bad. I thought he may have been winded, but it looks like it's a bit worse than that. I think it's Marlos who's coming on for him, and I think Marlos... Who does he play for? He plays for Shakhtar. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of Ukrainians do play for Shakhtar, to be fair, with them being a Brazilian team. We're going to wait to 15 minutes and we'll go on to capture to see how the game's doing. But been a pretty lively game so far. I've been really, really enjoying it. Got Marmite on Toast now. God, I tell you what, I wish I had the same. I tell you what, I had Marmite on Toast this morning, actually. Really good, quick thing to make. Did you see the volley scored by Austria? Was that the second goal? I mean, I saw the first 2 goals because I was still in the outdoor pub at that time. But then when I got home, I missed the other 2 goals. So, yeah, I don't think it was. I think it was maybe, it was either second or the third goal. It's definitely not the one I saw. I even saw North Macedonia score a goal, which was oh no, they are Ukrainian, but they've got a load of Brazilians. No, did I say Brazilian team? Alright, well I do apologise for that. Yeah, they're definitely not Brazilian, I'll tell you that. You know, for the fact they're in the Champions League, they're definitely not. No, they just got a lot of Brazilians in their team, haven't they? But nah, yeah, it'll make sense to have Ukrainian players in their team as well. God, maybe I'm not quite sobered up then. Thanks for the support on this stream so far. It's doing alright at the moment, actually. I'm pleasantly surprised. Thanks for liking this. We're on 8 likes at the moment. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It does tremendously help the channel. If you want to actually check how many subscribers I've got, you go on my Social Blade and you find out that way. Does any of you want to join my Euro 2020 Fantasy League as well, if you've not joined yet? Because if so, I'll put the link in the description down below. This game's been going back and forth at the moment. God, I mean, as a Birmingham fan, you'd be loving that, Jack. But I really don't agree. I think Grealish should have played. I'm happy for Bellingham to get some minutes in a competition like this. Right, it's been confirmed. Zukov is off and Marlos is on for Ukraine. Yeah, that's not good. So, what was I saying? Yeah, Bellingham getting some minutes. You know, he looked really good on the ball. Very, very calm. But I thought Grealish should have started, you know. While Sterling got that goal, I think he should have scored a couple more chances. Foden, apart from him hitting the post, did he really do too much going forward? You know, I thought he was actually kept quite quiet, Foden, to be honest with you. Mount, I thought, was pretty good, actually. Maybe take his free kick out of it. But to be fair, he actually wasn't too far away with that. But in terms of him creating chances, there was one cross he did. And Harry Kane, if he just hit it on target, that would have been a goal. But, of course, he missed. And I think that I'm talking about the chance where Harry Kane collided with the goalpost. Honestly, I wanted nothing more for Mount to get a goal or assist in the Euro 2020 tournament, because that's going to do him wonders for his career. You think James and Shaw going to start on Friday? So Shaw left back, Reece James right back. Yeah, that might be the case. Trips, yeah, he was all right. He did what he had to do, but he wasn't groundbreaking. Walker, I actually thought Walker, you know, I don't want to single him out, but for what I saw, and I'll be interested to see what the stats say, Walker was one of the players I kept shouting at and getting so frustrated with. For college, I have to go in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for revision, then go in Friday for a test, then I'm done for the first year. Ah, good for you. And I tell you what, a lot of people would actually be starting to finish around that time. People who've got their exams, especially actually, well, not only A-levels or GCSEs, but also, you know, mock exams, they're getting finished around this time. Universities are going to start, well, finish second year officially at this time. I know I finished a bit beforehand, but that's because of how my uni ran it. Here's Ukraine, and it's a shot that wasn't too great. Stecklenburg carried it very, very well. Ukraine, you know, they're definitely not an underdog team. You know, I did say they are a team that have beaten Spain recently, so definitely cannot undermine them. Thanks for everyone watching the stream, by the way. I do truly appreciate you giving your time to me, and I hope I'm keeping this as entertaining as I can. You know, I wouldn't say I'm drunk. I'd say I'm one drink away from being tipsy. That's what I'd say. Clive's on commentary. Is he? Clyde Tilsey, is he on commentary? I didn't get to see. Well, I would know if I got my headset to work. In fact, one thing I might do quickly is see if I can work out a way to connect my TV wirelessly, because I think you can do it, but I need to figure out how to do it. How to connect TV to wireless headphones. Oh, okay, I can actually do this via the TV. Haven't Ukraine drawn with France recently? Yeah, I think they had a good result against France as well. So Ukraine, definitely a good side. Let's see if I can actually quickly do this now. I'm going to hope that the TV doesn't turn off. So apparently I go to settings. In fact, that's not going to help with my computer being in the way. There we go. Select the settings icon. Select advanced settings. Where on earth does the settings go? Well, this is going to be me trying to be a technician here. That's a good cross. Oh man. I tell you what, when I get capture on, I'm gonna be interested to see the attack momentum, because I think it was really strong on Netherlands side, but now Ukraine have taken over, so that's gonna be interesting. How do you do this? So choose your first device. So I want headsets. Next, choose the second device. TV. Headset pairing mode. Enter pairing mode. Before pairing, fully charge your headset. Alright. Set the power switch to the on position and continue in the call. Oh, this is something I should have done beforehand. It really is something I should have done beforehand. But there's one set of instructions that sounds so simple, but I don't know where any of the TV features are. Maybe it's on my phone. Oh, there's a bloody settings button. That helps. Where's advanced settings? I don't want picture settings. Maybe audio, or would it be set up? Oh, sound menu. So I'd want audio. Sound mode. From the sound, okay. From the sound menu, select sound out. Okay. So external speaker, but that's optical. Would you rather Lukaku or Haaland? Probably Haaland, but both are terrific. Select LG Sound Sync. Oh, Sound Sync. That's that. Okay. Sound Sync Bluetooth from the list, then select Detect. Right, so now where's my headset now? Bloody hell, when I'm doing this, now I can't find my headset. Oh, brilliant. This is going well, isn't it? Now I definitely can't hear anything from the TV. Where's it gone? So, 2 seconds, I'm going to stand up and try and find this bloody headset, because it's going to drive me mad. Where's it gone? It's there. Right, there it is. Found it. Thankfully, the ball's in the middle of the park, so nothing's really happening at the moment. So we go to audio again. Sound sync. Choose your LG device. Right, I'm gonna turn the Bluetooth on, and let's see if this works. So LG. Okay, but there's AV sync, adjust. No, that's not it. I'm gonna probably have to find this out another day, but this is disappointing. Hang on, sound out. I've got that right. Then where do I go? Yeah, I might have to do this later. Alright. Forget what I've been doing for the past couple of minutes. Right, let's actually move on from that. And let's go to capture. And we'll go through the stats. So, very... attack momentum. So, they're saying that Netherlands had pretty much all the momentum. But Ukraine have had small drabs of it. I would have to disagree. The only reason why the strands are so much bigger is because Netherlands have managed to create opportunities on goal. But, yeah, a bit harsh in Ukraine, in my opinion, there. So, possession. I've got to make sure that the camera's not on the way. So, 66 to 34. You guys can see that, right? Yeah, you can. 7 to 3. 2 to 1. Yeah, I mean, Netherlands definitely, in an attacking sense, look much better than Ukraine. I will definitely say that. Although, here come Ukraine right now, and they're countering and attacking here. Looking really good here. I think it was Yarmolenko here. Nice build-up play here. And, brilliant tackle by De Jong. Brilliant tackling by him. Now here come Netherlands. Can they counter now? They're going to give it to Depay. Looks like he's got a bit of competition, though. Zanya Betty is in the way. The centre-back here. Here come Ukraine, but it's been tackled. It's been a real good contest at the moment. I got to say, it's been a really, really good contest. Speaking of Ukraine, Alexander Povetkin has actually announced his retirement from boxing. Very, very apt that a Ukrainian boxer is now announcing his retirement. Anyone got me a present for my birthday soon? I'll send you a virtual hug, I guess. Guess how old I am? Do I have to guess? I mean, I would only predict that you're younger than me. WJ, welcome to the stream. Because, I don't want to say anything and make it sound like, I'm weird or whatever. I can only guess by the comments that you leave on my feed. Free kick to Ukraine. And I'm in a really difficult position because I've got both of these teams in my family sweepstakes. So I don't know which one to back. But to reiterate, in BENHD's Prediction League, which I am exclusively part of because I'm a Patreon, I want some points for predicting Ukraine to top the group. So if Ukraine can top the group, then this will be an unbelievable call by me. So, yeah. I don't think I originally had Ukraine to finish top in my predictions video. I did my predictions on Ben's thing a couple of days after when I changed my opinion. I think I moved Sweden up. I changed Austria's position. I changed Wales' position. There's been a couple of positions I've changed. 1-0 away is my prediction. Well, same here. 1-0 to Netherlands is my prediction. In fact, do you guys want to hear all the players have got a correct score so far? I can tell you who's winning, and it's Joshua Frood, because Joshua Frood had 2 correct games yesterday. He had Belgium and Russia, but also, what was the other one? The one I got right, Wales and Switzerland. He got both of those right. He has not got any right today, though, although neither do I. Jamie Gould, how's he doing? He has got, unfortunately, none right at the moment. You might have Ukraine, Charlie Brown. So, I mean, I could check on Discord quickly on the sweepstake. Turkey. Oh, okay, I'm just looking at Owen's predictions now. Owen Armitage, how's he doing? Unfortunately, not got a single one yet at the moment. Here come Ukraine again. Oh, well defended by Netherlands there. I tell you what, right now, it's quite an even contest, this. You would back Netherlands with the attacking potential they have. But in terms of the play, it's been pretty neck and neck. And it's been... Oh, God, okay. Well, that's a foul off the ball. I'm pretty sure if it leads to a goal, it won't be given. Okay, no, he's back up, actually. So it actually might be given. If it goes in, VAR would have a look at it for sure. Owen Armitage doesn't have any right, unfortunately, at the moment. Charlie, you have none right at the moment, unfortunately. Yellow Army, he has none right again. So actually, I think the only ones who've got stuff right at the moment is myself and Joshua Frood. Yeah, you do. I thought you did. So I'm looking at Honeygun's predictions now. None right. In fact, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to announce this now. The point system in the prediction league is going to change. So it'll be like how Ben does it. 1 correct point for the correct result. Well, for the... Oh, that was a dangerous cross by Netherlands there. 1 point for the correct outcome, but 3 points for the correct score. So that's how I'm going to do it. Because I think it's a little bit unfair for some people to go literally from 1 goal away and got 0 points from it. So that's what I'm going to do. In fact, what I'm almost... Oh, no, yeah, I'm not going to overcomplicate it. Creeper Boy, how's he doing? He's got none right also. So, right now, the only people scoring points in terms of correct scores is myself and Joshua Food. But, of course, if I apply the theory of you getting a point for the correct outcome, you know, that'll be definitely changed. You're 17. Oh, okay, so you're my brother's age. Did I watch TikTokers versus YouTubers? No, because I wanted my beauty sleep, but I heard enough of what has happened all over my Twitter page. The one that stands out is Gibb and oh, who did he play again? This will be a penalty. No penalty. Wow, that is a surprise. I thought Netherlands had a penalty there, but no, he waved it away. I thought that was a stonewaller, but clearly not to the referee's liking. Is VAR checking it? No, they're still playing. No, he's telling play to continue. Finland won. Yeah, Finland did win, and I was proud of them, you know, being my sweepstake team. Here come Ukraine. That might be... No penalty there either. God, there's been 2 big calls going at both ends of the pitch. That one, I don't think was a penalty. I think that was a good tackle, actually. I don't know who did it. I tell you who did do it, though. It was... God, was it Van Aanholt? Wow, what a great tackle. I don't see him do that for Crystal Palace. Okay, here's Daily Blind now. Yeah, this is going to be a team I should know quite a few of their players for. You know, not me having to continuously check on people's names. Here's Timber now. Sorry, guys. Here's Timber on the ball. Oh, what a brilliant play. Oh, that would have been a great goal by Depay. Wijnaldum with a great assist. That would have been as well, but it's well defended. God, excuse me there. I've got real hiccups right now because there's a lot of alcohol in my system. Can I challenge Ben to a boxing match? I tell you what, it'll be mad, but I don't think it'd happen because I see myself being stronger than him, but he's definitely, I think, got a lot more agility than I have and stamina. So, I don't know. It'd be interesting to say the least. You know, I see Ben more as an athlete sort of fighter, whilst I'll be a bit more of a brute heavyweight sort of fighter. So, yeah, it'd be interesting. Oh, with Bloom as ref. Oh, I tell you what, that would be my dream later tonight. That would actually be in a dream. I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I want to see this, but... no, I mean, for a start, I don't really want you to see me shirtless anyway, and I think Ben would agree on that as well, but, God, Bloom as the ref, that would be mad. That would actually be bonkers. But no, it shan't be happening, you know, I mean, because I personally think I destroy him. You know, this stamina thing is something I could work on, unless Ben goes on a couple of gym sessions, a good couple of days. You know, he probably could compete. I think he's taller than me, which might be an advantage to him, so he's got more reach. But I see my build being a bit stronger than his. I mean, I'm not being rude. Here come Ukraine again. Holding the ball here. Brilliant play. Oh, this is Marlos, who's just gone on the pitch. Let's see what he can do. So he's the substitute who's just go on. Back to Milinsovsky. Oh! I tell you what, Yarmolenko right now is doing quite well for Ukraine. He just dummied one of the Netherlands players. Unfortunately, his shot was a bit poor and it was straight at Stecklenburg. How do I join the fantasy team? I can help you do that. What I'll do, I'll put the link to my fantasy league team in the description down below now. In fact, I might need to quit. I think I need to do that for future streams, actually. Let's just go on the current standings, and I'm just going to find how to invite people, and then we could sort it out. Trivia gave me 6 points, but Harry Kane, disappointing, only gave me 2. So apparently I'm still second place in my league, which is nice. Right, I need to look away from that. How leagues? That's it. That's how I can invite people. Okay, invite people. I'm gonna copy the link and I'm gonna put it in the description down below now. So yeah, be patient with me. Basically, sorry about this. Looks like Mark Goldbridge is watching this, which is not a surprise. I think Benjamin Bloom's streaming this as well. If any of you could pop by Benjamin Bloom and just share me around, that'd be terribly appreciated. God, I tell you what, I think one thing I do need to do, I feel like I need to make a separate video on certain things, whether it's the Ericsson moment, whether it's England. I definitely will make a video on England, but if you guys want to see me do a separate video on Ericsson, do let me know, because I did have a think about this today, whether I should do it, but at the same time, I don't want to overwork myself, and plus I've got a job coming up, so got to be careful here. Right, join my Euro 2020 Fantasy League here. Paste that. Save. Okay, guys, so if you refresh the video now, you should see the top link in the description change to the Euro 2020 Fantasy League, and that's how you can join. Ukraine and Finland files still on. I tell you what, that'll be an incredible final, and that would actually be your team going up against my team. I've not got Finland in my sweepstake, but I've got Finland in my family sweepstake. God, I tell you what, that is crazy that I think about it. That I've got Finland in my family sweepstake and I actually picked up a win. What's even more of a blow, I got Hideki on the bench as well. Oh, dangerous cross. Dumfries unfortunately couldn't get there. Depay had a real teasing cross there. Right now, I think Netherlands will be a bit disappointed to get not one goal from this, but at the same time, Ukraine have shown their threat, but unfortunately, you know, they've not looked too good going forward. So that's the only analysis I'll have on the game at the moment. Thanks for 10 likes, by the way. I truly appreciate that for people liking the stream. If you haven't liked the stream, please do so. It does tremendously help the stream. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so as well. All that really does help. And I don't know how many subscribers I'm on as well. If you guys want to find out yourselves, you can go to Social Blade. I'd prefer if you don't tell me, because I'm trying to have a period of me not knowing how well my channel's doing, just so I can just kind of almost perform in the fact that there's no pressure involved now. And then if I find that, you know, doing this has meant that my channel's done worse off, then that would be me probably pulling the plug on this. But you know what, it stands a test if people are going to really like it. In fact, one thing I've really just noticed, I've just mucked up my thumbnail. I've not got bloody Ukraine's badge on it. I've mucked up my thumbnail. Oh my gosh, how have no one's pointed this out? I'm gonna fix it now. Hang on a minute. You could barely see it though. This would have to do. Save. Call it that. And then replace via YouTube. Downloads. Here. There you go. Just a small change I wanted to put on my thumbnail. There we go. Fixed. 3 points in the bag for our sweepstake, despite losing to Finland. Yeah, good for you for that. Now, in terms of how I'm going to do the sweepstake, of course, the winner will just be the team that wins the whole thing. So that's how I'm going to do it. I'll also keep in tracks on what's going on with the Fantasy League team as well. Oh, and by the way, Houston Choi, welcome to the stream. to reiterate, what is you're going to see tomorrow? You're going to see me react to the England game. So that's not live reaction. That's me talking about my general thoughts, going through some stats and my overall opinions and how I feel about England going to their next game. I'd also be going on FIFA 21 to stream Matchday 30, not Matchday 32, Matchday 2 of Euro 2020. So we'll have that as well. And of course, we've got Monday's games as well to stream as well. Now, there's no way I'm going to stream all of them. In fact, what do we have tomorrow? We have Scotland, Czech Republic. Right, I need to stream that for sure. Poland, Slovakia, and Spain, Sweden. I think what I'm going to do is, as soon as Scotland, Czech Republic ends, you're going to see my video, my thoughts on England pop up. Oh, Netherlands having a chance. I think it may be Wijnaldum. Oh no, it's Van Aanholt with the shot, and he shoots it just high and over. So tomorrow the schedule will go like this. You'll see me react live to Scotland and Czech Republic. You know, it's an important game for Scotland, Czech Republic, but also for England, knowing who England need to look out for. Then almost immediately you'll see my video come up of me reacting to England playing against Croatia. It'll be a very quick video because obviously I need to get other things ready. Then after that, you're going to see FIFA 21 predict Matchday 2. That's going to be a 2-hour stream. And then I'm on 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'm going to do Spain and Sweden. Do you think Mowbray was useless at Blackburn last season? I wouldn't put down as useless, but I think he's had a bit of an underwhelming season. You would feel with the squad players he had, you know, he should have done a bit better with the quality he has. I wouldn't go far say it's useless. If it was useless, I would say that Blackburn were in the relegation battle. You know, Blackburn's finished around mid-table, didn't they? But with the momentum they had at the start, they shouldn't really have finished there. So I would have suggested maybe changing someone like Mowbray. For me, you know, he was good like 15 years ago where he got West Brom promoted out of the Championship. But nowadays, he's just not that same manager, you know. It's a bit like when you see Mourinho in the Premier League, you know, eventually, you know, the tactics are going to be out of date. And that's what I'm almost seeing with Mowbray at the moment. He's competent, but if Blackburn want to stay where they are, they'll keep him on. But if they want to be ambitious and they want to have a challenge to get to the Premier League, they need a new manager. And that's an end of story. But who would join Blackburn at the moment? You know, you would say they're a big team by name. You know, one of the very few teams in the Championship to have won the Premier League. In fact, probably the only one, actually. Well, discounting Division 1 titles, basically. What a save! Wow! Netherlands just nearly scored a volley. Brilliant defending by Ukraine. Wow! I wish I can broadcast it live, but due to copyright, I can't. But what an unbelievable save by Bushman. I need to see this again. I think it was Wijnaldum with the shot. It was an unbelievable diving save. Bushman, I tell you what, he's another one you need in your fantasy team. I did not see Bing Bong yesterday. Oh, well, I saw a Bing Bong comment, but to be honest, I don't know what you guys are on about. Rank Premier League managers last season. Yeah, that's an alright idea. You know, if people want to see that, I will do it at my own time. The impression what I get is that they like Championship stuff, but if you do want to see Premier League stuff, I will do that when I can. God, but that Championship video took me a long time to make, and unfortunately, whilst it did quite well with likes and views and shit, sorry for swearing there, I'm really sorry about that. God, blame the alcohol, sorry, I'm really, really sorry about that. Basically, for the fact it's done so well in views, oh my gosh, Dumfries just missed a free header on goal. Right, well, that gives me an excuse to say that. He should be scoring that. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Whilst it did quite well with views, likes, and that, the execution wasn't great. And that was because it was very rushed, that whole video. I did all of the graphics the night before, then did the recording the day after. And then, obviously, I had to put the graphics onto the recording. But then, unfortunately, for some bizarre reason, because I was trying to add, like, an effect to the pictures, for some bizarre reason, they didn't show up, and it, you know, my recording track was put over it. So, like, when I wanted, you know, one player to like be talked about. You know, let's say next up we've got Tony Mowbray. You know, it would just stay on my ugly face talking about Tony Mowbray's season. And even when I did the tier list and saying where he ranked, half of the time the tier list didn't show up because my audio recording track was over it. So it wasn't perfect, but to be fair, it actually did all right. So I would take it. But I look back at that one thinking that really should have been executed better. But unfortunately, that was down to me really just with poor scheduling, really, and just not being being able to check it, unfortunately. My opinion, Frank de Boer is the worst Premier League manager. Irish guy doesn't think so. Well, who does he think is the worst manager? I mean, Frank de Boer would surely be up there in the top 3. You know, he probably would be saying, he needs time. No. 4 games in and he scored 0 goals. I'm sorry. No. If the Championship managers was in the Prem, who would do well and who wouldn't? I tell you what, that's a good idea for a video. I think people may have done this video before. What I'm going to do actually, this might be a good idea, but how am I going to do it though? It's going to be weird how I do it. Maybe, yeah, it'll be interesting how I do it. So, what if I swapped all the managers from the Premier League? Let's say I did from Pep Guardiola, we'd put him down as 24th. Let's just say whoever was top in the Premier League will have to have the bottom place team in the Championship, and the bottom place in the Premier League will have the best team in the Championship. And we'll form a league table on that. How does that sound? Does that sound like a really good idea? It might be a bit confusing for me to try and explain it, but if I can execute it well, that'd be brilliant. I actually don't have Football Manager. You know, that'd actually be really easy to do, but I don't have Football Manager, unfortunately. Good defending, but Ukraine still have the ball in the box. Oh, no penalty. God, there's been a couple of dodgy decisions there. Maybe players going down a bit too easily there. Yeah, definitely no VAR checking that. Before we go half-time, let's go back to capture. Let's not look at that. That's my YouTube thing. Right, so still 0-0 as you can see. What? Oh, I'm doing it on the wrong bloody thing. Hang on. That's it. In fact, what's the point of me having this open? Alright, well, I'll change that later. Right, so as you can see, it's still 0-0 between Netherlands and Ukraine, although that can change in a minute, because Netherlands looking quite dangerous here. I don't know if it's going to go to this. Right, so attack momentum, very clear that they like Netherlands play much better. And I think the important definition is attack momentum. If you were to say touches in the box, it actually wouldn't be too far away. But for what I say, whilst Ukraine have had short spells here and there, Netherlands have definitely looked a more dangerous side going forward. You know, Bouchan has already had to make 3 or 4 big saves. Look at stats, 59-41, so definitely not too one-sided when it goes to possession, which I thought was the case. 10 shots to 4, 2 shots on target to their 3. Yeah, so right now, you know, you can clearly see Netherlands are the team asking all the questions, but they've got to try and make amends of it. And I've only just noticed it's being played at Amsterdam, so it's at home to Netherlands. So they've got a big advantage here, but unfortunately for them right now, they've not got a goal. But we have seen it in so many of these Euro 2020 games so far. Most of the goals we have seen in Euro 2020 have come in the second half. In fact, I need to do a percentage and see how many of these goals have come in the second half, because it has been a lot. We had 3 for Italy, we had 1 for Finland, we had 2 for Wales and Switzerland, we had 1 for Belgium. Belgium has been the only team who's actually scored more in the first half than the second half, actually. Play's going to go on here. Here come Ukraine. They're trying to counter here. But look how organised this Dutch defence is. I tell you what brilliant play. And Stecklenburg has made an important save. And I think it's a goal kick because it comes off the Ukrainian player Lars. That's unlucky by Rebchuk. But some brilliant build-up play between Yarmolenko and Yermachuk there. Marlos does a brilliant through ball. It's partially tackled by De Jong. Good back heel flick. Oh, it's Yarmolenko with the chance. And it is saved by Stecklenburg, but it comes off Yarmolenko last. Gosh, how old is Stecklenburg, by the way? Of course, with England and Croatia, that goal in the first half there. And, of course, Austria, Macedonia. We've had 2 goals from Austria. So, we've had 10 goals out of 13, 14 coming in the second half. Will you check fantasy at halftime? I'll try to. I don't know how much it's updated, but I will do that. Speaking of halftime, it's nearly halftime now. Netherlands, for me, have just edged it. But Ukraine have definitely not been a team that's been, just sitting back and has just been a team in trouble. They've been a team, to be fair, who have offered a bit going forward, but I do fear for them a little bit. Their build-up play is pretty good, and, that's something that you see in a good footballing side. But, yeah, they'll need to construct better chances and just continue to try and get past in behind that Netherlands defence. Some people like BENHD and Benjamin might crowdfund you to do Football Manager. I don't think they will, personally. And this is not me having a dig at them and having an insult with that, but I don't necessarily say they'll give me a load of attention. And unfortunately, I think this will start coming the case, if I do become, famous, which I don't think will be the case. But when you get big on YouTube, everyone's got a very selfish mind, selfish personality, they're in for themselves, really. And I think, to be honest with you, whilst they respect what I'm about and, they expect, the service I'm doing, at the same time, they won't necessarily go out their way to make sure that I am, doing well, because right now, they've got one thing on their mind, which is to make sure their channels do well. And in the end of it, I am a rival to them because we're both doing the same stuff on YouTube. I need to turn the light on, I think. It's getting a bit dark. Oh, God. Got a bit of saucy leg action there. This is why I need a background. 0-0 half time. Have I had detention before? Individually, no, but as a class, yes. My class was a bit of a troublemaker, to say the least, but never have I had it individually. I've done really bad things in school, but normally I get away with it. Yeah, but I wouldn't even go as far to say I'm a rebel. If I did bad things, I would do it for good reason. But all of the detentions that I've had that come from class, it's just been from people being silly. Most of it, well, in fact, no, none of it was my fault. So it would be bad if it was a detention after school. Lunchtime ones I didn't mind too much, but after school ones always hit hard. Especially for the fact I didn't live local to my school either. Thanks for liking the stream, everyone. 11 likes. If you haven't liked the stream, please do so. It does tremendously help. If you haven't subscribed, please do so as well. That does tremendously help as well. What are your thoughts with Netherlands and Ukraine? Half-time, 0-0. My opinion, I think Netherlands probably should have scored one of the chances that they've had. Ukraine have not been too bad, to be fair. They have offered some good passages of play going forward. Say all 92 managers? Oh, no chance I'll say all of them. I'll try and name all the Premier League and the Championship ones. I can name a couple from League One, but from then onwards, I'm going to give up. Okay. You've given me a challenge, so we'll do it. In fact, what I'm going to do, actually, I think this is going to be a feature that I can try and do. Let's change the home goal scorer, and we'll actually change it to a counter. So that's what I'm going to do here. So, counter here. So if I get 1, I'm going to write a point here. How does that look? Oh, that looks very blurry. Very bad quality there. Hang on, guys. Let's try and fix that. And that looks a little bit better. So, this number will go up if I can name championship managers. So, to the tears. Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp. Well, I'm not going to say managers that have been sacked. I'm going to say current managers. Thomas Tuchel, obviously. Brendan Rodgers. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'm probably going to miss out a big one already. I'm not going to say Roy Hodgson. I don't think he counts. David Moyes recently. I'm not going to say Nuno yet. He may be confirmed as a job soon, but no, not yet. Bruno Lage does count. You know, he's a Premier League manager. Marcelo Bielsa. Thomas Frank. Daniel Farke. Cisco Munoz. Scott Parker. We don't know West Brom's one yet, though. I'm not going to say... well, I'll say Slavia Jokanovic. That does count. There's more. There's surely more. Ralph Hasenhüttl is one. Sean Dyche is one. Graham Potter is one. Steve Bruce. There'll be a couple, I'm sure. Don't be stuff already. It's really hard to count because I'm not including teams that have not got a manager yet. So I've missed out the likes of Everton. I've missed out Crystal Palace. We're just looking at the 11's chance again. God, there's so much more. I'm so annoyed at myself. Come on. All right, well, let's go to the Championship then. Tony Mowbray, Neil Warnock, Lee Bowyer, Neil Critchley, Dan Ferguson, Grant McCann, Nathan Jones, Gary Rowett, Frankie McAvoy, Preston, of course. There's more. Mark Warburton is one. I'm going to include Gareth Ainsworth despite going down. Paul Warne, Darren Moore. Just look at the penalty appeal again. I don't think it's a penalty. That's 30. I want to try and get 40 or 50. That'd be good. A lot of people are going to be disappointing me, aren't they? Alex has smashed Fantasy Week 1 because of One City Belgium. Yeah. All right. Just calm down, guys. Come on. Bloody Steve Cooper, playoff final. I'm not going to include Jonathan Woodgate. I'm not actually going to count him because he's pretty much going to be replaced very, very soon anyway. Valerian Ishmael, of course. Wayne Rooney. Chris Hughton. I'm thinking of the tier list I did recently. That's going to help. Who do I have in that tier? Problem is, most of the managers in that tier were managers who are now sacked, and they don't count. Veljko Panovic. 8th was Cardiff Mick McCarthy. Who finished 9th? That was QPR. I've already said Mark Warburton. 10th was Middlesbrough. I said Neil Warnock already. 11th was Millwall. Already said Gary Rowett. Already said Nathan Jones. 30 was Preston. I think I already said Frankie McAvoy. Who finished 14th? Bloody hell, who finished 14th? I can't actually remember. Blackburn finished 15th. Who finished above Blackburn Rovers? Surely I should know. Then Forest, and then... oh my God, come on. I'll name a couple of Lee Lee Johnson is one. Is Joe Barton... No, Joe Barton cannot be at Bristol Rovers now. I think he's been trialled for something else now. Carlos Corberán. And Nigel Pearson is another one. So 20th, 19th, 18th, 17th, right, 40 said Chris Hughton. Which team have I missed out? That's really going to annoy me. I've said every championship manager apart from one now. I'm pretty sure I've said every single championship manager apart from one. Who have I missed out? 14th. It was 14th in the championship. Who's finished? Right, I'm trying to think of that intro I did when all the teams were in their numerical positions. Stoke! Idiot! Michael O'Neill. Right, so that's 40. More in... can I say any more in League One? I've already said a couple, haven't I? Carl Robinson, Oxford. Don't know too many. Ian Everett. I don't even know who Salford's manager is now. Blue Terrier, welcome to the stream. Do you think Gibbler was robbed? For what I saw in the points, yes, I think he was. I said this Munoz already near the beginning of the game. Oh, there's so much more. There's so much more. I'll say Hayden Mullins for Colchester. He has signed a new deal as well. That's 43. I want to get 50 before I give up. I was going to say Paul Hurst, but I think he got relegated with Grimsby, so I don't think it will count. I said Darrenmore already. I said Sunderland. Oh, Paul Cook is one. Danny Cowley. That's 45. Okay, let's get to 50. Nigel Atkins, Charlton, 46. You really test my brain, Harrison, when you ask me these questions, by the way. Right, I want to try and get 50, because it'll be over 50%, and I'll be good with that. But you see, the thing is, you can't actually get 92, because not all the 92 teams have got a manager yet. So it's impossible for me to get all 92, but I'll try and get 50. I've said all the Premier League. I'm pretty sure I said all the Championship. I might have missed out a couple of Premier Leagues. I'm just thinking back. I've said Newcastle, said Brighton. I said the 3 relegated teams, definitely. I said Burnley's. I said Southampton's. I said, who finished 14th? That was, I don't even know. I literally cannot remember any. This is so annoying now. I should get more. I really should. What's his name? Steve Cottrell. Shrewsbury Town. Steve Cottrell's in. I'm just now thinking more of League One teams now. Three more. Got to dig deep here. I've even said a couple of League Two ones as well. Oh God, I don't even. I want to say Keith Hill, but he's not technically Tranmere's manager now. This is going to be so annoying. I want to get those 3 teams before the second half starts. Oh, I don't know. Oh, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank is one. Burton. So 2 more. Kenny Jackett's in Leyton Orient now, isn't he? 49. And one more manager. One more manager who has stepped down the leagues. I've said Ipswich already, because I've already said Paul Cook. I'm not too sure. Come on, Alex, you've got to think of more. Who's Bradford's manager? I don't even know that. Who's Oldham's? Who's Salford's? Literally only one more team, one more manager, and I've got it. One more manager. I'm going to forget a Premier League team, which I shouldn't have. Oh, I've not said Spurs or Arsenal. Okay, well that's it. Mikel Arteta, but definitely is one that's confirmed. So that brings 50, and I don't think my brain could take anymore. So I'm actually going to call it there, and I'm just going to put that away. And in fact, actually, I'll just get rid of that text, and then that would be potentially changed to be a Netherlands goal scorer, and we'll see. A lot of people saying Simon Weaver. I've heard of him, but I don't actually know who he manages. Ricky Wellens, Doncaster Rovers' new boss. Oh, yes, I didn't even think of Doncaster, didn't I? I would have completely forgotten his name, though. I knew, of course, about the situation with Darren Moore. So, yeah, that was a bit difficult for me. But I tell you what, you get me to really think outside the box, Harry, when you give me those quizzes. But did I miss out Harrogate? Well, I like Harrogate Town. You know, they had a great debut season in the EFL, but I don't know the manager, so sorry. Are you from Harrogate, by the way? Because Harrogate is Yorkshire, isn't it? Yeah, North Yorkshire, isn't it? Have I been to Leeds? No, not been to Yorkshire, but I do want to at some stage. Right, let's get the timer ready, because it's about to get kicked off. Let's just time it right. Not quite yet, Callum. It will be kicking off like any second now. It's going to be Yarchuk. He kicks off here. So the second half has just started. Timer. There you go. There we go. So second half's just started. For me, I think Netherlands has been a better sign. In fact, let's actually go capture very, very quickly and reflect what's going on. So, Netherlands Ukraine still 0-0. We scroll down to find out most of the attack momentum is on Netherlands' way, but that's because going forward, I'd say Netherlands look better. Ukraine have had tiny spells, but they've just not been able to find that final pass and just have a good, meaningful opportunity. When they did have a shot on target, it has been very easy for Stecklenburg to collect. Bouchan, their goalkeepers, made 3 big saves, really big saves. One for Dumfries, one for Depay, and one from, I can't think, was it Wijnaldum? I think Wijnaldum with another one as well. 60-41 overall possession. That's not right. That should be 40. You know, being an accountant, I should know maths, and I should know when I see a mistake. 10 shots to 4, 3-2, 4-1, and 3-1 there. So pretty, evident that Netherlands are the better side when it comes to creating chances. But of course, shots on target, doesn't separate by a lot, and that's been Netherlands' problem. They've just not been very clinical. Of course, 4 shots off target. There's been a couple of opportunities where they've just hit a volley and it's just gone high and wide of the goal. 3 corner kicks to 1, 2 big chances. Yeah, Netherlands did have one. One was the Depay one, which I think he should have done better. And I think the other one, what would have been the other one? I'm not too sure, but maybe the Dumfries one, mate. Yeah, probably the Dumfries one was the other one. The one counter-attack was Netherlands' first big chance, and that was the Depay chance I was on about. 3 saves by Bouchan, and they've been 3 big saves as well. 3 really good saves. Passing, not too much separates them. I did expect that, because Ukraine, to be fair to them, have held their own a bit. In terms of subs, there's only been 1 sub. Zukov has come off from an injury, and Marlos is on. And I thought Marlos actually has been quite good so far, for what I've seen with him. And that is my analysis so far. Do some match vlogs in the Championship. If I were to go to stadiums, I would do that. But right now, I can't really go to, well, I don't really have the money to travel and go to stadiums. If I did, I would. I really, really would. I think definitely with what I've done in the Championship, I need to visit one. I think my nearest one I could go to is probably, what would be my nearest one? Maybe Reading, actually. That might be the nearest one I could go to. Thanks to the 5 of you watching. If you haven't liked the stream, please do so. Oh, in fact, some of you have 14 likes. Thank you so much for that. Leeds is a great night out. Okay, I'll know that in the future. Blue Terrier saying he's mentioning Bryce Hall. He's the one who's called out KSI, hasn't he? And he lost in the YouTubers TikTok thing, didn't he? Is that your new job, Alex? Are you talking about the I don't know what you're on about, the new vlogs? Nah, my new job is a tutor role, actually. Yeah, I am technically a teacher now. So, well, likewise, Benjamin Bloom. He's a teacher, of the music kind. And to be fair, I used to be music teacher as well. What about Millwall? Yeah, to be fair, the London. In fact, no, actually, I take that back. I think the London clubs are going to be the better ones for me. But, God. Yeah, London clubs, they are quite, I don't know what's the right word, but I would say that it's quite dodgy to go to those ones. But I think if I were to think of a more local one, Millwall might be one of them. Accountant, well, I'm training to be an accountant. That's just me, just studying accountancy, in university. I've done it for 2 years now. I don't know if you mean dying in laughter or just dying. That's my hashtag that I carry every day. Hashtag dying. So in terms of London clubs in the Championship, I've not thought about this because, of course, Brentford are not there anymore. So there'll be Millwall. Fulham will be there. In fact, no, Fulham will be very close. Well, not close, to be fair. But compared to where I live, Fulham would be one. But would I go to a Fulham match, being a Chelsea fan? How could I let this down and call myself a Chelsea fan if I go to a Fulham match before I go to a Chelsea match? I can't do that. Same goes for Queen's Park Rangers as well. I just can't do that. Okay. Could have been a bit of a half chance for Netherlands there, but Bouchan collects the ball very well. I hope I've not come across drunk to you guys. But obviously I've had a bit of a drink today. But yeah, right now, I think I've actually drank the right amount to actually still do this stream. Blue Terrier 19 says, should Deji quit? It's difficult, really, and it's definitely... I think the media are having this debate now. Now, one thing that I will say, I'm just imagining if I was in... Who's the guy did also? Was it Victor? I think that's his name. I'm just being in Victor's position right now. I can imagine that the amount of abuse he would have had for beating Deji would have been unbelievable. Unbelievable. Because, to be fair, whilst Deji gets a lot of hate, he's got a huge bubble of support as well. But right now, I think, well, not rightfully, I think Victor could be quite targeted a little bit, simply just from beating him. And I think what Deji has done, I think he does get fueled by the fans a bit. And just the viewership in general. What he needs to do, in my opinion, is to make an adult decision. And for me, he's taken huge strides. If he was the same guy that he was 6 years ago, I'll be scared that he's still like that. But he needs to take an adult decision now and just think, what do I want to do? What does he see with the boxing? Because if he carries on now, he's not doing it for, wanting to beat someone. I'm going to be honest. He'll be wanting it for the money, and I look at Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul's fight. That was a huge money grab. But the difference is both stepped up to the plate. Oh, no, that's going to be a goal. Netherlands have taken the lead. Oh, Bushman was doing so well in goal. But I think, is it Wijnaldum with the goal? I couldn't quite see. It may have been Wijnaldum with the goal. The camera won't show me who scored the goal. Can they just show me the goal, please? Who scored, please? Or is it Van Aanholt? Is it Wijnaldum? It may have been Wijnaldum. Hang on. I just personally don't think boxing's cut out for him. The mental pressures, just the amount of challenges you have to put your body through. I just don't think, not everyone is a boxer. If everyone is a boxer, then, the world will be a very boring place. Right, I don't actually think it is Wijnaldum. It is... Who scored? I can't tell by the shirt number. I'm so annoyed. I can't... No, it is Wijnaldum. No, I was right. I thought it was Wijnaldum, but based on his positioning. Right. All right, so being a bit of a buffoon there. It is Genie Wijnaldum with the goal. So now we've got to use this text for the goal. And Ukraine are devastated because, to be honest with you, I thought Ukraine have done all right to get to the position that they are. But fine margins, and that goal could have been avoided as well. Bouchard will be a bit disappointed with that. He didn't really get a good touch on it. Right, just going to change that quickly. But it's exactly what Netherlands lead, though. They really, really do need this. When did he score? Was it a 50-odd minute? 50 seconds, that's it. Why can I not see it? Oh, it's hidden, that's why. Let's just make that a bit smaller. Oh, God, I don't know if I can fit it there. Can you guys see it? Can you just about see the text here? It's going to have to be like that, unfortunately. You know, you're going to have to blame Wijnaldum for having a big name. You know, I can relate. So, if I were to have scored, you know, you wouldn't find any scoreboard who could fit my name. They'll just have, yeah. They'll just have my surname. So, did I not say we'd get a goal in the second half? I think your boy did say so. I need to do some stats, finding out how many goals we've had in the second half and the percentage. Because I won't lie, it will be at least 80% of the goals in Euro 2020 so far have all been in the second half, which is quite unbelievable. It goes to show that, you know, be patient, you know, just wait, and then eventually, you know, you'll get something. Here's Depay. Okay, Bouchard makes another save. Now, if it stays 1-0, that's another correct prediction by me. I've only just remembered that. So I'm a bit devastated because it means it's likely that Ukraine won't finish top of the group. But in a way, I'm kind of feeling good for the fact that it means that I get a correct score. Oh, it's been all Netherlands now. It really has been all Netherlands. Oh, Weghorst is through. No, he's offside. Weghorst did have an opportunity as well, which was, I think, was pretty well saved by Bouchard there. Thanks to the 4 of you watching. 15 likes. That's pretty respectable, to be honest, actually. If we could push to 20 likes, that'd be brilliant. That'd be actually a fantastic success on this stream. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It does tremendously help. If you want to check how many subscribers I've got, make sure you go on my social blade. That's the only way you can find out. And I'm almost encouraging you guys to try and work together as a team, as a community, to try and get my channel somewhere. And just surprise me and shock me about how the channel's gone. You know, let's say I hit a major milestone and people saying before my birthday, mate, you need to turn the subscribers on. You've hit 750 subs or whatever. You know, I'd go crazy thinking, really? You know, you guys will be trolling me. You know, that's what I'll be thinking. But if that would be the case, you know, I would have to have full respect to you guys for organising that completely. But, you know, it does encourage that. It opens that term of possibility. But also, you know, it gives, you know, neutral people watching the channel a challenge as well. You know, you don't need to know how many subs I've got, really. You know, they may look at me having 500 odd subs and then they'll just think, oh, you know, his content's not great. You know, they don't need to know that. You know, for what they know, I'm got thousands upon thousands of subscribers. Fantasy teams haven't started good. Oh, yeah, I need to check that. If we have a break in a play, like an injury to a player, we'll see if I can bring it up. I did say I was going to show in the second half, but Harry tested my football manager knowledge, which I used up the time instead. Oh, Ukraine are really struggling now. They've barely got out of their half now. And I see this being one-way traffic from then on in. Here's Wijnaldum again. He's been brilliant, Wijnaldum, actually. Do you see Netherlands as a favourite to win the tournament? Because if I were to say it, I mean, attacking-wise, they look okay. But creating chances, just, I don't know. I don't think I've got a single Dutch player in my team, actually. If I remember right. No, I don't think I do. So, basically, oh, here come here come Netherlands again. It's a second goal, so my prediction is wrong. And it's definitely game over now. It's Netherlands who've taken 2 goals, and it's Weghorst, the player from Wolfsburg. So obviously Wolfsburg have had a great season, you know, getting into the Champions League. Weghorst is continuing that form with a goal for Netherlands. And you've got to say it, you know, it's a very comfortable lead now. And you do have to say they deserve it. They do deserve it. But Ukraine will be kicking themselves that they've not really have taken their chances. Yeah, it's Weghorst, I believe. I need to double check that. I think it's Weghorst. Yet, Wout Weghorst is his name. I don't know. I won't lie. Not a very Dutch-sounding name, in my opinion. I see him more of a... Well, I'd say Weghorst is a Dutch-sounding name. I thought Wout, as his third name, sounded a bit more German. What did he score? 59th minute. Well, that's according to SofaScore, at least. So I'll believe him there. Right. Can I move that? Maybe just make that a bit smaller. There you go. Can you guys see it? If you can't see it, let me know and I'll make the goal scores a bit bigger. Oh, they're doing a goal check. Hang on a minute. What are they checking the goal for? Are they checking a foul in the build-up by or is it an offside? Oh, God, no. They're checking for offside if it hits... Is it Dumfries who's in the way? No. Okay, the goal I think is given. I think the goal's given. Check over, and it looks like the goal stands. So we've got 2 goals to Netherlands now. So, brilliant. They were actually really... Well... They actually made up their decision pretty quickly there, but I think a bit needless there. It is given, so Wout Weghorst gets the second goal for Netherlands. And as it stands, they will be top of the group. In fact, following those 2 goals now, let's see what Capture has to say. Let's close that. Right, so 2-0 now. What a dramatic change to the scoreline immediately. Now it looks so comfortable for Netherlands. And as you can see, the attack momentum, it now looks that way. Ukraine have not turned up in that second half. You know, they had their short periods in the first half, but I knew from the opening minutes of that second half, it looked very, very one-way traffic. And yeah, it was going to be inevitable who was going to score, and it was Netherlands, and they scored 2, which I think is important as well, you know. One thing I would have a bit of concern about England is that you're seeing these teams, you know, blowing these teams away a little bit. You know, when they get first goal, they fight hard to get the second goal. England have not quite done that, but that'll be me talking tomorrow. Let's look at the stats very quickly. 60-40, 13-4. It's been pretty comprehensive, hasn't it? 6 shots on target to their 2. If you look at the second half, I mean, look at that. You know, Ukraine have not turned up in this second half whatsoever. 3 shots on target, and 2 goals have come from it. So, yeah, definitely one-way traffic, 59-41% possession as well. 1 big chance for Netherlands, and I think they took that chance and they scored from it as well. Passes have been close. Right, what have they been checking here? They've been checking the but he was onside. Mate, that was very... Well, looked pretty close. I tell you what, that would have been embarrassing if a goal was disallowed following his celebration to the crowd. Here comes another cross, but no, it's poor defending there. That's not great defending, in my opinion, from Mikolo there. He literally runs to the ball, but then stops, and then he allows Dumfries to loop the ball in. You know, you've got to be attacking that ball, you know, stopping the ball from falling on the ground. When I do my football training, I'm told, you know, when the ball's high in the sky, you've got to touch the ball down or just stop the ball going in the path of the opposing team. The fact that he didn't do that and he just stopped there, that is really poor play by his part. Let's go back to Watchalong here. You've been looking at Wout Weghorst for a while. I tell you what, I know him from Ultimate Team. You know, he's been a starting player for a couple of my Ultimate Teams, and he's been all right. To be fair to him, that's how I probably remembered him being in Wolfsburg, to be honest. Yeah, it looks like West Ham would be a team that I could definitely see going for Wout Weghorst right now. Right, looks like we're going to have a double substitution. In fact, one thing I didn't do is predict these substitutions because I was too busy doing manager prediction. So it looks like Van Aanholt is going off. And I think the other guy going off as well is Daley Blind. That's right. So Nathan Ake is going on, and I think Vindau is his name. I think he's the one that's going on as well. Who does he play for? Excuse me, sorry. AZ Alkmaar. Okay, so team in Eredivisie. Sorry for that hiccup, guys. That was definitely an alcoholic hiccup there. Thanks to the 4 of you watching. I do appreciate the support. Oh man, I'm really tired, and it's not going to get easier tomorrow. Right, Marlos, who was subbed on, is getting subbed off, and Shaparenko has just come on. Now, this same thing happened yesterday with Russia when Cheryshev had to go on, and then he got subbed off again. Interesting, in my opinion. In fact, the managers are doing that. Could be saving them for other games in the tournament. I tell you what, that corner nearly got turned in. Ake was diving for it, but he couldn't quite get it, unfortunately, for him. Okay. God, it's going to be a very busy day tomorrow. I'm probably going to need an early morning to do the video, to process it, to upload it. Then I'm going to need to set the stream up, and then, of course, upload it in the correct time. Then do the FIFA stream afterwards, and then do Spain and Sweden. I'm always tempted to cancel Spain-Sweden, but I did want to stream most of the games, and I think Spain's... I sound like Jose Mourinho saying. I think that Spain and Sweden are a game that I must do. Don't clip that. Please don't. Oh, man. It's been not a rough day. It's actually been one of the best days I've had in a while. You know, I've seen people who I've not seen in months. You know, Paul, the guy who had cancer, first time I've seen him in over 9 months, I would almost go as far to say, which is incredible. Duncan Ferguson should manage Scotland. I tell you what, that's not a bad shout. If Steve Clark gets a move to the Premier League or the Championship, then Duncan Ferguson, yeah, he might have a chance. With what I've seen with him with Everton, he could definitely do a job. Yeah, it was quite emotional seeing him again, actually. It was amazing, actually, to see how far he's come. He didn't drink, though, because he has to do projects in uni, unfortunately, and he needed to drive home anyway. You know, he's the reason why I got home so early, actually. So thank Paul for getting his live stream today. And there's a lot of things you actually got to thank Paul for, actually. Thank him for having that outro that I have in all of my videos. He's the one who made that. Oh God, I'm so sorry, guys, for yawning. 16 likes. Thank you for liking the stream, all of you. If you haven't liked the stream, please do so. It does tremendously help. If you're new around here, please subscribe. It does tremendously help. If you want to see how many subscribers I got, the best way to go on it is to type Lex Selectors on Social Blade, and you'll find out yourself there. I'm being keeping subscribers a bit secretive on my part. You know, I just want to be surprised, to be honest with you. Football fan is saying a very apt statement when it gets to Friday. It's Che versus England, well, Scotland versus England, definitely. But what I'm really intrigued is Scotland, Czech Republic tomorrow. You know, if Scotland win that game, it gives them a whole sense of confidence against England. But even if Czech Republic beats Scotland, it gives them more pressure, and it gives them, you know, they may even have to try harder to try and beat England. Oof. I tell you what, Ukraine have been trying to get some balls in the box, but just unfortunately their play's just not been good enough, really. You know, all of their positives in the box have all just been dealt away far too easily. I do got to thank you guys for watching me as well. You know, you guys could have been watching Benjamin Bloom, you could have been watching Mark Goldbridge, of course, but you guys have chose me, so I truly appreciate that. Che's a traitor. Well, that's actually what my brother said recently. You know, he just saw Che Adams being interviewed by Scotland, And I know he doesn't sound Scottish, but what this example is that a national team has reacted very quickly to tie a player down and to get them to play for their national team. And maybe he's got parents and relatives that live in Scotland, so he'll have every reason to do it. It's a bit similar. It shows what Ireland should have done with Grealish and Rice. They should have tied them down and got them away, from any interest from any national side. That's what they should have done. Hello, welcome to the stream. Is England unstoppable this Euro competition? They're not the best team I've seen in the Euro competition, but they're definitely not one of the worst. And for the way that we actually made Croatia look very average. I'm confident, but we can win the group. I say that we may lose to Scotland now, but I'm confident we'll win the group. It just depends who we face in the final couple of games. By the way, I've been here all stream. I was doing something. Thought I'd leave it on for watch time. Thank you so much, Cody FN. I really appreciate it. I don't know if watch time is calculated with streams, but if so, thanks so much for that. Can you name every championship players at the Euros? Ooh, close. I could try. That's 22 different players, and in fact, I can use a different text for that. I can use the away goal scorer text, and I'm almost confident we're not going to need that right now because Ukraine don't look like scoring. Of course, Mbolo is the one who's only got the away goal so far. Right. I've got the counter here. In fact, I want to make the text a bit bigger than that. Hang on. That's good. So, I'll do this again. Football fan say this is coming on. Very apt. Okay. So, got to name all 22 championship players in the Euros. Ruben Colwill's one. Kiefer Moore. I'm not counting Matthias Jensen, by the way. Tom Lockyer, Adam Davies, Joe Allen, Reece Norrington-Davies, Connor Roberts. There's more. I'm sure there's more. There's more. Joe the Luton player. I think I've got his first name wrong there, but my apologies on that. Thomas Callis, Czech Republic, of course. John Fleck, Scotland. Is it more for Scotland? Yeah, of course there's more for Scotland. Lyndon Dykes, that's 11 now. There's one player for Luton, but I can't remember his name. That's actually going to really annoy me now. Luton have had 3 players. I've only mentioned 2 from them. Queensborough Rangers got 1, I believe. They may have had a player on the bench, actually, for Finland, but I don't think he played. Hang on, here comes Netherlands again. Depay's been tackled. Right. There's definitely more. Bournemouth's players. David Brooks, Chris Metham. That's 2 players there. I think there's only... Tim Krul. I'm not Tim Krul. No, he doesn't count. He's in the Premier League now. I'm sure there's a couple. Hang on. I think that was Zinchenko, actually, who did that. I've not seen Zinchenko at all in this game. He's been very quiet. There's more. Oh, pretty... I would say a good save by Stecklenburg, but once again, he makes it look so easy, and I think that's what's really been very intimidating for Ukraine. Don't underestimate when a keeper makes a really hard-hitting shot look so easy to save. It can really make the whole thing very daunting for Ukraine, and I think they've struggled to compete with Netherlands' intensity in the second half. That's basically what it was. And one thing I'll definitely be doing when I do my score predictions eventually, which I think, when can I do them? It'll probably have to be early Wednesday. What I'll keep in mind is that most of these games have their goals come in the second half. There's more championship players. There's definitely more. I'm going to be so annoyed if I can't name if I can't name close to all of them, then I'm going to be so annoyed. I said John Fleck. I said Lyndon Dykes. I said Kiefer Moore. There's most definitely more. This is actually so irritating now. That's my chair, by the way. Nothing else. I've got 13, which is all right, but I want more players. I need to think of this. I'm just trying to think. Why can't I think of the teams right now? This is so annoying. Oh my god, this is so irritating. I've said Bristol City's representatives. Oh my god. There's a couple. Michael Heelick and Kamil Jozwiak of Poland, not Scotland. Yeah, they've not played yet. Yeah, so I didn't think of them. That's 15. There's going to be a couple more. That's going to be really, really annoying. I know there's 22 championship players and I think 2 from the lower leagues. So I'm trying to remember it. Would you say Sam Johnston? He counts. West Brom. He was my goalkeeper in my bloody squad. How did I not think of it? There must be more for Scotland. There can't just be 2. Marshall in goal and McKenna. I have remembered that debate with I want bloody Ben Cabango for Wales. Right, okay, that's 19. That's pretty much close to all of them. Oh! What a fantastic goal by Ukraine! Oh my god, well, we need to change this number now. Ignore me, guys. I was doing a challenge to try and name all the championship players in the Euros. What a brilliant goal. That's the best goal I've seen in Euro 2020 so far. Wow, Netherlands are now in the mud because Ukraine now have a chance. What an unbelievable goal. I tell you what, that is the best goal I've seen. It's Yarmolenko, of course. Who else? What an unbelievable goal. Right, we need to give him the respect he deserves. What an unbelievable strike. And Stecklenburg, who's been pretty comfortable all game, he is not saving that shot. What an unbelievable goal by Ukraine. Wow. I mean, I tell you what, even if they don't go through to the next round, they could definitely celebrate with that goal. What an unbelievable strike by Andrei Yarmolenko. Brilliant. It's now 2-1 here, and now I need to write the goal scorer's name. Brilliant work. Definitely been the best player on the pitch for Ukraine. And he has scored the goal as well. 2-1. Could we see a late comeback? I tell you what, if that's the case, and it'll be absolutely bonkers. When minute did he score? It was the 75th minute. They've got 15 minutes to get a goal. I tell you what, it's not impossible. It's most definitely not impossible for Ukraine to get back into this. Right, it's going to be interesting how I fit this, though, because the trophy is in the way. Oh, great. I've not thought this through, right, haven't I? It's going to be a bit difficult for you guys to see, unfortunately, but this will have to do. I'm very, very sorry, Yarmolenko. I wish your text was a bit bigger than this, but wow, what an unbelievable goal. It is set up tour for vid, maybe. When did that come from? I know. It was an incredible strike. It literally came out of nowhere. And you know what? For the fact I've got both the teams in the sweepstake, I both equally want both teams to do well. And you know what? A draw, actually, for me, wouldn't be the worst result in the world for the fact that I did predict Ukraine to top the group. All they need to do is that they need to better Netherlands' results against Austria and North Macedonia. Oh, that might not be likely, though, wouldn't it? Wow. Yeah, you've got Ukraine in your sweepstake, haven't you? Yeah, so going to be a tense end. Ake with a shot, brilliantly defended. And I tell you what, that is exactly what Ukraine need to do. They need to shut out any sort of opportunity. It was a brilliant block, actually, by Matviyenko. I think that's his name. Brilliant block. Now, here come Ukraine. On the left-hand side, they have countered a couple of times in this game, and they really, really have. You know, to be fair, second half, I don't think they've been very, very good. But now, all of a sudden, in the final 15 minutes, they've had something. They've actually responded well. Let's go to capture and see what they have to say. Right, so it's 2-1. All the goals coming in the second half. Look at this momentum from Ukraine. That's from that wonder goal from Yarmolenko. If this strike is all Ukraine, then Ukraine might have a chance right now. 59-41, 14-6. Yarmolenko would most definitely be man of the match for sure. 6 shots on target to their 4. It's not been too apart in terms of shots on target, but total shots. Clearly, Netherlands have had more. Oh, God, my computer's nearly out of charge. I might need to charge that quickly. 3 big chances, 2 big chances to miss. 2 for Netherlands. Yeah, they did, didn't they? If the table continues, Ukraine will be last, North Macedonia third, and Netherlands second, with Austria on top. Oh my God, they equalised! Oh my God! I can't believe this! I cannot believe this! In 3 minutes, Ukraine have completely turned the game around. It is 2-2. Oh my gosh, this is the best game we've seen so far. I cannot believe what I've just seen. I've just completely jinxed Netherlands because I did say Ukraine had so much time. Literally their net's free. Oh my gosh, alright, they may check VAR for this. But a free kick comes in, brilliantly delivered, fantastic weight on it. Who took the free kick, actually? It was Malinowski who with the free kick, and it's Yaremchuk with the header. And that would make it 2-2, and I do not think it is offside. I think they actually may give this goal. I'm not going to completely go crazy yet. Well, I did go just crazy just now. But let's see if it's given. I think it's given. I think it's given. So, all of a sudden now, Ukraine have completely turned this game around, and you can argue right now they may have the momentum to win this. We've got 10 minutes left plus stoppage time. Oh my God. Sorry for headphone users. I do apologize there, but that was true passion going through my veins there. Oh my goodness me. I've seen some dramatic games, right, but I've never seen a turnaround like this. Like, turnarounds like that, you've got to understand, guys, are so rare. And to see it, you know, in front of my own eyes, unbelievable. Ukraine have not had a shot on target in the second half. Their first 2 shots on target have been 2 goals. You cannot write this stuff. I think it was the 78th minute. I might have to change it if that's a bit wrong. But, oh my God. Unbelievable. Oh, I think I've scared my family doing that. But, Jesus, this has been the best game so far. 2-2. And this changes everything in the group right now. Netherlands would have been joint on points with Austria right now. But now Austria will have a bit of a lead from Netherlands right now. And right now, in the final 10 minutes, who knows who'll win this one? Netherlands having a bit more of the ball now because now they need to try and react and they need to win this game. A lot of people going mad on Instagram and Twitter, by the way, from that. Unbelievable. 3 minutes was, you know, you don't see a comeback like that often. I am so glad I've streamed this game now. Absolutely unbelievable. You know, deep down, if I watched this live with my family, you know, it'd been brilliant. We can celebrate as a family. But right now, I'd feel a bit upset that I didn't stream in front of you guys. But wow, I definitely have picked the best game to stream. Oh my goodness me. I cannot believe this. 3 minutes is all it took. You know, if I were to do just a highlight reel on YouTube, I only need like 3 minutes of my time. I only need 3 minutes of my stream and I've got it. I've got pretty much the highlights that people are going to want to see. Wow. So, yeah, Ukraine with an absolute stunner from Yarmolenko. And then Yushuk with a header from a free kick. What an unbelievable game this has turned out to be. Absolutely unbelievable. And right now, who knows who's going to win this game, quite honestly. So, we've got 8 minutes left plus stoppage time. I tell you what, if this doesn't get you to like the stream or subscribe, I don't know what will. If you are new around here, please give the video a like and please subscribe to the channel. It does really, really help. If you guys want to know my subscriber total, you can always type my name on Social Blade and you'll find out that way. I've taken the personal decision not to look at my subscribers at the moment because personally I don't think I need to. Wow. I am literally out of breath. That is absolutely incredible. I was not expecting the turnaround as quick as this. And De Boer is literally just standing there puzzled, thinking how his side, with the amount of chances they've missed, how on earth have they thrown the game away like that? They, you know, Netherlands will be so disappointed, you know, with that. You know, they'd be really, really disappointed with this. Ukraine have done all right. But I thought in the second half, you know, they were not good at all. You know, since the Netherlands got their second 2 goals, they've been all right. But in the final 20 minutes, and this was similar with Wales, actually. Final 20 minutes, the team turns up and they switch up a gear, you know, a formation change or something, and then all of a sudden, bang, they go at the teams and they eventually make their chances count, and Ukraine have done that. Absolutely unbelievable, and it's a free kick to Netherlands, and Ukraine aren't happy about it. Oh, right, time to give my voice a break for once. I'm definitely going to need to drink, not alcohol, drink some water there. Right. God, I've got really itchy nails, by the way, but that's what happens when you've got a mustache down here. Here's Wijnaldum. Here's Ake now. Gosh, I tell you what, a lot of pressure will be on Netherlands now. You know, can they find the bottle? Can they get the winning goal? Can they test their mettle and clutch out 3 points, you know, in a very difficult position? Or can Ukraine shock the odds and get an away win? I tell you what, if they do, it puts me in a brilliant position for Ukraine to finish top of the group, which will be unbelievable. It'll make me look a bit intelligent for backing Ukraine to finish top. Are we back on? Oh my gosh, hang on. Are we back on here? Oh my days. Hang on. My computer ran out of charge, which is not good. But I think, well, I know, literally, they've just scored. Netherlands and Ukraine, they've just scored. Oh my gosh, why is my camera not working? Oh, why is my camera turned off? No, don't do this to me now. Need you to work, come on. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe what I've just seen. My computer runs out of charge, and within 10 seconds later, Netherlands have just scored a third goal. And have I not been saying, you know, can they test their mettle? Can Netherlands get their goal? They get their goal. Unbelievable. What a game this has turned out to be. Definitely the best game I've seen. I didn't even get a chance to see who scored it because I was busy trying to plug my computer back. So it was Denzel Dumfries with the goal. I said he was, you know, a really important player in the pitch. But wow. He may have just won it for Netherlands. Whoever's predicted 3-2, fair play to you. You know, that's an incredible scoreline. 85th minute that was. Can't see anything back for Ukraine now, if I've got to be honest with you. Unbelievable. God, I nearly lost my stream. My computer literally died out of battery. Literally ripped the power cable to try and plug it in. Had to re-plug it in. And then turn the computer back on. And then I look up at the TV and see the Netherlands players celebrating on the floor. I'm like, what on earth am I seeing here? So, wow. I mean, I don't think Ukraine will be winning the group now. But for what I've seen in this game, they should finish second at least. You know, I'd be very surprised if they didn't finish second. I think Ukraine, you know, you've got to give them credit. Ukraine, well, you've got to give both teams credit, really, to be honest with you. But you've got to give Netherlands some credit. You know, they were in a really bad position and they didn't panic. Right, Ruud Weghorst is going off and Luc de Jong of Sevilla is going on. I think that's a pretty good substitution, actually. Oh, thanks to the 4 of you still watching. We just about kept this stream alive. I thought the stream collapsed, but managed to clutch it out in the end. Oh my gosh. All right. Timber's off and Veltman is on. So it looks like Frank de Boer is definitely not increasing, you know, the amount of defenders on the pitch. He's still back in his formation to defend Ukraine. Right. So now we've got 2 minutes plus stoppage time. Absolutely incredible. In fact, what I'm going to do now, before I do forget, is show you guys the Fantasy League table. There we go. I think showing here is the Fantasy Football League. That's the invitation, by the way. That's my league here. View league here. There we go. So, so far, I'm second, but we need to look at it again because, you know, we need to see what's going on. So, 14 points Super Swedes will have right now because the Captain Kane, Depay, and Arnautovic and De Ligt is injured. So, unfortunately, that would be 0 points there. 14 at the moment. BCFC Jack. Okay, I definitely know who that's going to be. Can I see your team, please? For some reason, I cannot see your team, so JavaScript says that void. 34 creepers, or creeper boy has. 6 for Stones and Trippier, that's good. Blind there, Rebic for 2. Grealish cleverly on the bench there, you know. I didn't put him on the bench, unfortunately. You know, what I probably should have done is put Grealish on the bench and swapped him out for Callis and have a more defensive team. That's exactly what I should have done, but I didn't do that. It was too late by that time. 26 points George has. Frankie de Jong with 2. John Stones with 6. And Reece James with 0 because Reece James didn't start. Johnson didn't start, of course. Donnarumma with 6 points there. And Immobile with 9. Brownie Boy's got 32. Manueliski of Ukraine. He's been pretty good, actually. I'm not surprised he got his 5 points. Kane, Malin didn't start for, I think that's Wales. Oh, no, it's, is that Wales? Or was that, no, that's Netherlands. No, I was going to say. And Vindel only has just gone on the pitch now, so he may get 1 point or something, I guess. Right, what's the stoppage time here? How many minutes do Netherlands have to hold on? They're not showing. How many minutes? 5 minutes. Blimey. Now, Depay is going off. Memphis Depay is going off. I think he's been all right. I don't think he's been at his best, but he's done what he needed to do. Rudy's done well. All right, Malin has just gone on as well. So I was just talking about Malin. He's just gone on for Depay. So Rudy has got 43 best points so far. Lukaku with 10. Depay 2, 4 there. Alaba with 5, Insigne 8. Yeah, good team selection there. Manueliski on the bench. He actually missed out on a couple of points there. Mr. Football's ballers. So I'll be Mr. Football's 31 points. Kane, Depay, Mounier most of the points with 15, and Courtois with 12. Vindel I think may get 1 point in the end of it, maybe 0 because it was introduced too late to the game. Then it was me. Now, I think I would have around 38 points. 38. So, I could have done incredibly if I remembered to substitute Grealish. And now that I look at my bench, I probably should have put someone like Callis on, because I think Callis will start for Czech Republic. Should have done that. But Trippier got 6. Kane let me down big time with only 2. But I've got Mbappe and Kante to look forward to. And I've also got Ruben Diaz and Bernardo Silva to look forward to as well. So my team's most definitely far from over. Mr. Football Pad with 37 now. So Kane, Foden there. Yeah, Foden didn't do too much. He only got 2 points there. The captain Lukaku like I did, so he's got 20 points there. Kea with 2. Fair enough. Pretty similar to my team, actually. So it's Rudy's dream team that's winning so far, and I'm annoyed because if I included Herdecki in goal, which he was on my bench, if I'll show my team again, one reason I'm so annoyed is that Schmeichel with 2, but look who I've got on the bench, Herdecki. If I had him on, that would have been an extra 11 points, and I would be on 49. So I would be winning by a landslide if I had him in, but fortunately, you know, fine margins, Fantasy League, isn't it? I've only just joined, to be honest. I probably have 0 points. I mean, if you made your team at the start of the tournament, it should count accordingly to the start. If you made your team today, then it'll be on 0 at the moment. You know, if you had your players, you know, before, you know, let's say you had Lukaku, if you had him in your team before he played yesterday, you know, his points will count. But if not, you know, it won't. It'll be towards the next game. Right, Netherlands have got a free kick in a dangerous position here. This could be game, set, and match. I think this is De Jong now. Wijnaldum. I think this is Malin on the ball now, which I'm interested to see how he does, because I think he's been linked with a couple Premier League clubs, actually. Long ball in. 1. But it's defended by Ukraine. Now, Ukraine have got 2 minutes now to try and get a goal. God, I tell you what, Ukraine are getting very frustrated right now. But just right now, physically and quality of football-wise, they're just not at the same level as Netherlands. You know, I only needed to see a man and muscle, I don't know what his name was, but just to win the ball off the player. You know, he wanted to run forward, that Ukrainian player, and to try and set an attack, but They're fitter, they're stronger, and overall, they're just a slightly better team. Only just, though. It's going to be interesting. You know, you wouldn't say Netherlands are convincing. You know, the defending from that set piece was very appalling. But going forward, Netherlands look electric. So that's one positive going for them. Right, now Ukraine've got a throw-in, and this may be their final attack. I don't know why he's taking his time here. You know, because Ukraine only have 1 minute left. They can definitely try and get an equaliser. Oh, a bit risky there. I tell you what, that's poor from them. Netherlands definitely pressing very, very well now. I think one thing that's been effective from Netherlands has been their press. No free kick one here. Netherlands still got the ball. Valley won the ball really, really well. Looping the ball here. Is that Malen now? I think that is Malen with the ball now. It's close. We're going into the final 10 seconds here. I think Netherlands have held on. It'll be a fantastic win for them, but a big blow for Ukraine, following that they were in the position that it was a draw. It's in 11's half now, and that's the full-time whistle, and the Ukraine players are on the floor, devastated. But Frank de Boer only just gets the job done for Netherlands. Defending-wise, there's a bit of a couple of question marks, especially the second goal, the poor set-piece defending from that free kick. It was a brilliant goal by Jurchuk, actually, from that header, you know, getting that from that free kick. But the defending, you could question. It was a wonder goal by Yarmolenko to get Ukraine's first goal. But Netherlands just simply being too good for them. And they did have so many chances in that first half where Bushman has made some terrific saves for Ukraine. In the second half, you know, you could have maybe avoided the first goal. Bushman probably should have punched it away better, and Wijnaldum got the rebound in. Wout Weghorst did very, very well individually to get his goal, and then Denzel Dumfries, I couldn't even see the goal because I was trying to charge my computer. But it wraps up for this game. Netherlands 3, Ukraine 2. Before we end, let's go back to Catcher, and we go at the stats. Let's go back to here. So, as you can see, the game ended 3-2. 5 goals in the second half, which is absolutely incredible. Look at that momentum there. When Ukraine equalised, you know, they had that short spell looking like they could be the team to go on and win this, but no. When Denzel Dumfries scored that 85th minute goal, it was all Netherlands, and they got the job done. Yarmolenko scoring the stunner, Yarmolenko scoring the equaliser, but of course Denzel Dumfries, who's only got a 5.8 rating, apparently, has got the winning goal. I would say they need to boost up his rating quite a bit. Maybe he was at fault with Ukraine's second goal, I don't know. But I guess if he was, then it's good for him to get the winning goal for Netherlands. So, overall, with the stats, my camera's in the way, 62 to 38 possession. So, in the end, it was all Netherlands pretty much. 15 to 7. Shots on target was quite similar, 7 to 5 though. So, Ukraine have been clinical when they needed to be, but unfortunately they just didn't have enough of those chances, and they just conceded too many chances and too many goals. Look at that, 15 shots to Netherlands, and that's what's really peppered them. 7 shots on target as well. So you could argue Netherlands were very, very clinical, but also at the same time, you do question the Ukraine defense of not closing them down. You know, they've got a younger manager in Shevchenko in charge. Definitely not a defense-minded manager, very much so an attack-minded manager. De Boer, a bit of a contrast. You know, he was a defender as a player, but obviously with his team, you know, they were very attack-minded there. 5 corner kicks to 1, 2 offsides to 1, 1 yellow card, 8 fouls each. 3 big chances, 1 big chance for Ukraine, and I think that was the set piece they're on about here. 2 big chances missed. Yeah, I mean, Netherlands should have scored more. It was clear they should have scored more. They had 1 counter-attack and 1 counter-attack shot. That was one of the big chances that they missed. It was the Memphis Depay shot that they're on about here. Shots outside the box, 7 to 4. Goalkeeper saves. Bushman's made a couple more saves than Stecklenburg needed to make. Final thing we'll look at is the table. Austria first, Netherlands second. They scored the same amount of goals, but maybe on goal difference. That is why Austria are now ahead of Netherlands. Ukraine are third because they scored more goals than North Macedonia. So, very interesting circumstances going on in Group C. So, obviously, next stream will be Scotland and Czech Republic tomorrow. Make sure you do check it out when you can. But I think that wraps it up for today's stream. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you haven't given the stream a like, please do so. 18 likes we're on. Could we push for 20 maybe? Just really quickly. If we can, that'll be truly appreciated. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It does really help the channel as well. If you want to check how many subscribers I've got, you can check on Social Blade by typing Lex the Lexus there. Please share this channel as well to as many people as you can. It really helps the growth of the channel. So, you'll see me tomorrow commentating more football. Going to be a very busy day tomorrow. So, you'll see a lot of me. So, if you like seeing a lot of me, it's going to be a very good day for you guys tomorrow. I need to definitely get some sleep to recover from the alcohol. So, go on England, and what a game we had between Netherlands and Ukraine. Netherlands 3, Ukraine 2. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. That will wrap it up for today's stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary if you saw the end of this stream.